Hello guys, how you are doing today? Welcome to Start with Kings. I just want to do a quick follow-up from last week video. I said the market was going to, that I was waiting to see what the market was going to do before the end of this week. And last week the market we had some sell-off and I believe we had some, positive movement towards the upside. But all of that is going to be based on some few key levels that I'm expecting for us to stay above. But if the market failed to hold above these key levels on S&P 500, then I believe we have more room for, to sell towards the downside. But if we can hold these key few levels, then I believe we have possibility for us to, move towards the upside, in the coming week ahead of us. And I'll get into the chart for today and show you guys what I'm expecting, and where I'm expecting to get into some of this play again. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit the subscription button and notification bell. Let's get into the video for today. Well, as of today, the market actually popped a little bit, not too much, but we end up moving about $12 up on S&P 500, almost about 1.6%. And I got into an option call around 732, which was my strike price. I'm still in my position and I'm up about 50, almost about 57, 58% so far. And I'm expecting some few key levels for us to hold before Thursday because, and the reason is because the stock market is going to be closed on Friday, being 4th of July. That's a big holiday here in America. So a lot of institutions and companies they'll be closing for holiday, and the stock market is going to be, is going to close on Thursday. But what I'm expecting before Thursday, we need to hold this price range around 745 on S&P 500 on Friday. Sorry, by tomorrow, which is Tuesday. If we can stay above 745, at least if we can close above 746, 747 by tomorrow, then I believe we have room to push the price towards 750, 756 by by Wednesday. And if we can hold that level on Wednesday, then I believe Thursday before the close of the market, if we can stay above 750, then that would be a good move, because I believe that if we can hold this 750 above 750 by Thursday, then the coming week I believe we might have a quick sell-off, a quick correction, and which I'll be expecting us to bounce off this 745 or 740 or 747 price range, then push the price towards the upside, which I'll be expecting us to retest this all-time high around around 760. That's on the bullish movement side of it. But on the bearish side of it, if we fail to hold this key level around 745, if we end up closing tomorrow below 745, then we have possibility to sell towards the downside. And I believe my key level, for a good buy opportunity would be around this level of support around 715. If you watch my previous video, I talked about this very key level. But for us to actually come down to this level, we need to, that's if we end up failing, if we fail to hold this level above 745 by tomorrow, then if the market closes tomorrow below 745, we shall be expecting something like this. Let me do a quick sketch right here. So what I'll be expecting tomorrow, if we sell, if the market closes below these key levels, below 745, then I believe, we have possibility to sell towards the downside, as you can see right here. If we sell, if we close below 745, but if we stay above 745, coming into tomorrow, then I believe we have possibility of us moving towards the upside, and that's the bullish movement. That's the bullish part of of the technicals, that I'm giving. So if we can stay above 745 by tomorrow, then I believe we have more rooms for us to, push the price towards 750, and that will be on Wednesday. And if we can hold above this 745 to 750 on Wednesday, then coming into Thursday before the close of the market, if we can stay at least above 750, then I believe we have more possibility of us, you know, getting ready for the bullish movement towards the upside. And that will be next week and the week ahead of us. And coming into next week, what I'll be expecting will be a quick correction, towards this level of support, which I'll be expecting a bounce around 747, 745 price range. That's gonna be as of that's I'm talking about next week. If we can stay above 750 before the end of this Thursday, then I believe we have more possibility for us to push this price all the way to 760, which was our all-time high. And if you're looking to make some money, then I believe there are some few, key areas that I'm expecting for us to actually react before we can achieve this very goal. But right now, if we fail to hold this level by tomorrow, any price below 745, then I believe we have more room to sell towards the downside. My preferable price range to buy would be around 715, 700 price range on S&P 500. Then another stock that I wanted to talk about, which is two stock. One of those is Space Mobile, and we actually had a good pump, and then we actually the market took all those profits. So if you end up not selling off, then you lost all of your money. But what I'll be expecting right now for us to be bullish, for us to retest this all-time high, I believe we have possibility to to retest some few key levels before that movement can be confirmed. But coming into tomorrow until Thursday, I'm expecting us to stay above $100 price range, meaning we need to stay above $100 price range, as of tomorrow and Wednesday. So if we can hold this price range above $100, then by Thursday, I believe if we can stay above $105, then I believe we have more possibility of pushing the price towards the upside. Then coming into next week, I'll be expecting a quick correction within this price range for us to bounce off this range, and a preferable bounce would be around $93 price range. But I believe we could still bounce off here around 97 price range before the market start pushing towards 134. That's on the bullish side of it. But on the bearish side of it, if we end up getting any rejection below 100 price range, then I believe we have more room for us to sell towards the downside. And the next possible opportunity for us to buy would be around this level of support, which would be around $50 price range. I'm not calling out for Space Mobile to come down to 650. Sorry, that's to $50 price range. But if we lose this level before Thursday, then I believe we have more room for us to come down towards this price range. And but so far, these are the key areas that I'm expecting. And if the market react to this based on tomorrow, if we have any price range below $100, then I believe we have more possibility, more room to sell towards the downside. But if we can stay above $100, then I believe by 2 weeks or 3 weeks from now, we have possibility to retest this all-time high, which was around 134. Then another stock that I would really want to talk about right now is Rocket Lab. This one was up almost about $152. Then we end up selling, and like we end up going, having all this correction. And as you guys can see, we bounced off here around $79 price range. And as of today, we end up pushing the price we went up almost 15%. That's almost $13 increment for Rocket Lab. But for us to be bullish on this, we need to stay above $100 price range. If we can hold this price level above $100 as of tomorrow, then I believe before Thursday we need to stay above $111 on, on Thursday. If we can stay above $111 on Thursday, then coming into next week, I believe we have possibility to bounce. If we have any correction towards the downside, I'll be looking around 102 to $100 price range for us to bounce off. Then before we start heading towards this all-time price, which was around $150 price range on Rocket Lab. That's on the bullish price movement of these very technicals. But on the bearish side of it, if we end up failing, if we end up getting any rejection around anywhere below this $100 or below anywhere $104, then I believe we have more rooms to sell towards the downside, which I'll be looking around $71 price range for a buy zone. Preferable price will be around $56. So mind you, these are all possibility direction that the market can actually head towards to. But for us to be bullish, we need to actually stay above $100 by tomorrow to about $104. Then by Thursday, I'm expecting for us to stay above $111. So if we can hold the price above $111 before Thursday, before the close of the market, then we have those movement towards the downside. But if we have any price below that's below $100, so if the market end up selling tomorrow, if we end up closing, sorry, I said market, if we end up closing below $100 by tomorrow, then I believe we have more rooms, to sell towards the downside. And what I'll be expecting will be those key levels that I just marked out for you guys. But if we can hold those key price level, then I believe we have more rooms, if we can stay above $111 before Thursday, then I believe we have more rooms to push the price towards the upside. And that's what I'm expecting, before that big move towards the upside. So I just wanted to show you guys what I'm expecting, from the market. But right now, I'm still in the position. I'm still waiting to see what this is gonna play out, how this is gonna play out tomorrow. And if we can stay above these key levels, then any pullback that we have coming into next week, there will be a good buy opportunity around 98, 99, 100 price range if we end up bouncing off this support zone. That's if we stay up above 111. So that's all I have for today. I just wanted to do this quick video. So if you're looking to make money, then I believe this will be a good opportunity for you to actually make money in the few weeks. And I believe about 2 to 3 months from now, we'll be heading to retest this all-time price and possibility of us pushing towards $200 price range on on Rocket Lab and Space Mobile. Those possibilities are there. But everything is going to be how the market plays out by the end of this week. So if we end up if we end up meeting these few key levels that I just called out, then I believe we have some possibility to actually move towards the upside. But that's all I have for today. And I just want to use this opportunity to appreciate you guys for watching those videos. And if you're looking to learn how to, how to trade, how to analyze market, or how to learn how to invest, then feel free to comment on the message, on the video, and or just send a direct message. Then I'm going to respond to you. Normally, I'm always live on YouTube, so if you're always free on Saturday, then you can actually come over there. I'm always live there, free. You're not paying to join. It's free class. You can actually learn how technical analysis works and fundamentals and all of those things. So, but anyway, I just wanted to talk about this today, and I really appreciate you guys for watching my video, and have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.